Erling, a pleasure to see you again. I'm really excited for this. I think you are one of the most fascinating players to interview, and I hope you enjoy that as much as I do.
Thank you.
First of all, it's -6 outside and you arrived on shorts. It's a natural habitat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Norway, so I'm quite used to the cold. So I'm comfortable in this weather. Yeah.
I was looking at stats this season. Obviously, lots of goals and assists. But what impressed me is that you are amongst the Manchester City squad, the one with the most minutes. We all know about your time to do the pre-season, holidays, everything. But I imagine there is a lot of hard work behind that. What level of detail do you go into to have that number?
Yeah, I played, as you say, big amount of minutes already this season, and I'm really happy to do that. I say it every year. One of my big goals before every single season, fixed no matter what happens, is to try to stay injury free. Yeah. And that's in the end that's what you want to do. You want to be with no injuries, but injuries is a big part of football. But I try to do my best to stay injury free, and I try to do things that works out for me well in the gym, at home, at the training ground and everything. And yeah, I'm really happy to have played so many games already, and that's a big thing for me, and I'm really happy with it.
Taking care of your body is a non-stop work, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 24 hours. City paid a lot of money for me, and they pay me a lot of money, so the least they can expect and what I can give them is to work 24 hours a day to try to perform as best as possible on the pitch. Obviously,
that's to keep you fit for now, but is this maybe a part of a plan for you to play until late 30s or even 40s maybe? Yeah, also for the rest of my life. I try to do things that I think works really well for me in the daily life, which will also hopefully give me benefits when I'm older, maybe in 20 years after my career as well. But yeah, as you say, I try to stay fit and try to stay young as much as I can. Yeah, well, you're looking sharp. How do you balance the wanting to play every minute in every game and scoring every goal possible with maybe sometimes having to be subbed off or avoid an injury and play a bit less sometimes? How do you balance that in your mind? Yeah, of course, it's when you're football, you want to play every single minute and everything, but if you look at the schedule, it's crazy. You see that there's quite a few games, so if you can get, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes of rest here and there, it's a good thing, even though I would like to play until the end. But sometimes you have to think about your body, you have to think about resting and everything, and yeah, I mean, it's a balance, as you say, and it's an important balance for everyone and for us, yeah. Yeah, I remember when I first watched you live, you were playing for Borussia still. I was very impressed with your off-the-ball work, trying to find spaces every time behind the back of the defenders and everything. Is it a patience game as a centre forward? And how do you deal with that frustration sometimes, or having to attack the correct moment? Yeah, it's definitely what you say. You have to be patient. You have to be ready when your moment comes, because I'm the last man for City up front as a striker. So sometimes I'm not so much involved, and then it's about staying in the game, staying focused, because your moment can come within 3 seconds, or it can come within 10 minutes. You know, you don't know, and it's about staying focused. You have 90 minutes plus extra time, so say 100 minutes, where you have to be fully focused, and then after you can relax your head and this. But sometimes it's difficult, yeah, of course. But it's also a big challenge, and it's a nice challenge. Does it change a lot for you? In the Bundesliga, you would face more high lines, and here people know the threat that you are. They try to surround you as much as possible. Deep lines, even against some clubs from the Big Six. Does it change a lot of what you have to practice during the game? Yeah, definitely. And it's also a good thing when people
adapt because of the way we are playing. So I think it's a really positive thing when people just do something completely they don't expect, because in the end City won 4 in a row. And when you win, now when you meet a team that have won 4 in a row, you have to adapt to them, and that's a really good thing. That's the best answer you can get.
It's a compliment for you.
It's a big compliment.
How do you assess this season so far, individually and collectively?
Yeah, we've been struggling a bit, and hasn't been good enough. Simple as that. We haven't been performing well enough. We haven't won enough games. I haven't been performing to my best, and yeah, that's the truth. And we have to work even harder now, because there's still many games, many months left of the season. So we can turn things around. We already did a little bit, and it's going to get better and better. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes. And yeah, it's gonna change.
How do you do this pressure? How do you deal with it?
I think it's about staying calm in your head, and to feel the pressure, enjoy the pressure, but also don't care too much about the pressure, because if you use the pressure in a positive way, that's a good thing. But it can easily give you negative thoughts or whatever. So you have to balance it perfectly, and it's not easy. But in the end, the whole club has been playing under pressure for so many years, so we are used to it. We know what to do. We've been winning so much, and this club has been winning so much even before I came here. So everyone is used to it. So it's about staying positive, and it's about working hard in the end.
Is it also important to turn off from football sometimes? I think it was Arrigo Sacchi that used to say that football is the most important of the least important things in life. So
yeah,
there is more.
Yeah, of course. You have to take care of the people around you. You have to don't forget that you got life at home as well, you know, and with everything. So it's about finding the balance, as I say, and it's so important for me, football. But I know people maybe don't like to say this, but it's not the most not the most important thing in life, even though
of course
it kind of feels like.
Is this dressing room that is full of winners, like you said, you've won everything multiple times in a row? Are you guys a bit hurt from this season and from the noise around, maybe?
Hurt? I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not. But for me, it's motivation. You know, even this. It's easy to say, because when you lose, you are hurt, yeah. Mm-hmm. But also when you win, you get the feeling of, it's a nice feeling, you know. So I think both is really a motivation to do better, and that's also really what I like about football. Every single team have something. They have to find something fire inside their bodies that gives them motivation to run the extra meter, to block that shot, to shoot in the back of the net and everything. And yeah, I'm really motivated, and I think everyone else is motivated to turn things around and to attack the second half of the season.
Looking at your career, Erling, you're reaching 300 goals already in less than 400 games at 24 years old. Do you have a career target? Maybe Pele's 1,000?
No, I haven't thought of it, to be honest. Maybe in the future I will get any targets, but I really haven't thought anything about it.
No number at all.
Because it's so many games, you don't even have time to think. You know, and that's also the good thing if you lose a game, in 3 days there's a new game, mm-hmm. So you can turn things around so quickly. And yeah, I haven't thought anything about this, but maybe I will have a thought about it.
And you tell me, please. Thank you very much, Erling.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.